Becoming successful in life requires many qualities like talent, perseverance, vision, passion, and so on. But what usually distinguishes those who eventually become successful from those who just keep trying is that they are able to achieve their goals faster. In fact, they can even do things in just a month, while others toil away for about a year with no results. In this video, we will look at the best ways how you too can learn to achieve more in less time. The reasons we set unrealistic goals. It doesn't matter how bright, competent, or determined you are. Personal transformation is a long-term process, and shortcuts are not part of the recipe. It's easy to set unrealistic goals when you're excited and optimistic about the outcome. You actually use willpower on yourself in a futile attempt to force success. This time I'm going to do it, or I'm going to keep going until I get it done, you say. Unfortunately, the odds of that happening are very low. When it comes to goal setting, the idea of extreme change is a motivation killer. Research proves that our brains are hardwired to resist extreme change. Rapid change causes our bodies and minds to resist and seek a familiar comfort zone. But this is what we usually do to ourselves. We set the types of goals that require changes in our life that are simply unachievable. Ask yourself if you should change your goal or your approach. Sometimes the goal you start out with isn't the right one, but if you think about it, a different goal or a different approach that makes more sense becomes clear. Someone I work with wants to write a book, that's her goal for the year, but she hasn't really started writing, and it's already August. We talked about it and she said, "It's still something I care about, I just don't want to sit and write for hours." So we began discussing different ways to approach this task. Now my client is speaking into a recorder and having her words transcribed rather than sitting and writing, and she's finally making some progress on her book project. Learn to manage time better. We only have 24 hours in a day to do something in our lives. Considering that almost 7 to 8 hours will be used up for sleep, only 16 to 17 hours per day are available for you to utilize. How you utilize those 16 hours is what determines whether you will be able to achieve your dreams or spend your life just chasing them. Time management is deeply connected to the concept of opportunity cost. In the most basic sense, the opportunity cost is simply a comparison between two activities and determining which of those will benefit you more. Since time is limited, one has to choose an activity that offers the biggest benefit while utilizing the least time. This is why it is necessary that you learn to manage time in a better way. By doing so, you will definitely achieve more within 30 days compared to those who never focus on time management. The power of setting intermediate checkpoints. If you want to achieve things faster than other people, then you have to master the art of setting targets on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. The targets set on a daily basis should help you achieve the weekly targets, and the targets set for the week must help you achieve your monthly targets. If you set up your targets in this manner, then you will easily be able to achieve anything you want by simply focusing on fulfilling the daily tasks. For example, you want to learn how to create an illustration in Photoshop by the end of the month. To do so, you must systematically study the software. And the best way to move forward is to first set up your monthly, weekly, and daily targets. The monthly target is already set to learn how to illustrate in Photoshop. The weekly target can be set up as individual components of illustrations. Finish one task before moving to another. Some people have a habit of trying to do many tasks at the same time and end up not doing any single task perfectly. I used to be one of those people, always trying to fit a lot on my plate. Slowly I started realizing it wasn't helping anybody, so now I am very considerate when it comes to choosing the tasks that I take on. This is something that will keep you from achieving your goals. As such, resist the tendency of doing multiple tasks at the same time. Instead, list the tasks on the basis of importance and finish them one by one. This will not only ensure that you finish all your commitments on time, but also that everything you do turns out perfect. Control your thoughts. Many people have a habit of thinking too much all day long that it essentially takes up a big part of their time. Unfortunately, the things they are thinking of may not even be of any importance to them. Sometimes, it might even be completely outlandish. And such constant thoughts about useless topics will only stop you from focusing on the important tasks. As such, it is necessary that you learn how to control your thoughts. Don't let your mind wander aimlessly at anything it fancies. Just because you come across a news item that reports about a planet made of diamonds does not mean that you start thinking about it by ditching your work assignment. Finish your assignment first. And then, if you have the time, you can indulge in thinking about the planet with a diamond surface. Exercise daily. You should make it a habit to work out on a daily basis, preferably in the morning. This will relieve the rigidity in your muscles and you will start feeling more active. As such, you will be in a position to do all the tasks assigned to you in the best way possible. People who do not exercise tend to remain tired and lethargic all day long, which in turn goes on to negatively affect their performance. That was all for today's video. Hope you like it and stick around for more. Subscribe and comment down below on what topic do you want us to cover later on.